Hello guys, I want to show you how I made this app using ChatGPT. This app is a point of sale which you can use to do your sales, record your sales, and also to manage your inventory. It's a simple app yet a very powerful one. And this one here, I have a user login page. This user login page, first of all, here I can create a new user, or I can just log in using the existing user. So I created a default user, which is user and my password. User and my password. So if I log in, it will bring me here. So this one is my dashboard. The dashboard contains the navigation bar, the search bar, and my short links. So at a glance, it will have products, the product code, product name, the price, quantity, and the actions which you can edit the product or delete the product if I want. So this is how the overview of my dashboard. So example here, if I search for a product like 005, give me the product here. If I search another one, 003, it will give me the product. This is the product. Now if I go to point of sale, now this is where if I will do my sales. If I go back and I go to add product, this is where I can add a new product. You see I can give it a product code, the name, the price, cost price, and quantity. It will give add stock. Now the product are existing. If there is low stock, I can add it from there. I can add the stock from there. Then I have the stock report. So this is my product. This is the quantity available, and this is the cost price, and this is the total cost price. If I go back, then I have sales report. So the sales report are here. These are what I've tried to sell today. So by default, it will give me the sales of today, and this is the total sales of the day. So I can check, like if I had any sales yesterday, it will tell me I didn't have any sales yesterday. So that is the report, and this is my dashboard. So I can do sample sale. We can sell this, and this is 550204. So I want to do 002 1. So if I would enter the product code and quantity and I click add, it will go to cart, and I can remove it from here. And if I press 004 and I press 1, that's the quantity here. So it will add and give me the total sales, the total cart. If I add another one, 002, 004, 003, and I give it 2. Now it will multiply that by that and give me this one. Then I can submit the sales. Then I can go back to dashboard and I'll see that this one was 4, now it's 3. This one was 5, now it's 4. And that is how I do sales. Now if I go to sales report, I will add some things down here. So this is my total sales again. Go back to dashboard, and I want to add a new product. Like I will still use Coca-Cola products. Let's say 006 code, then Dasani water 500 ml. Its price is 280. Cost price is like 230. Quantity to empty. Let's give it about 10, and you can add that product. I think there's a small error there. I'm going to rectify it. I know where it is. Now if we go here, we'll see that price there. So if I search move this one, you see the product is here 006, which is the sunny water, quantity 10, price 8. If I go to stock report, now I will see my water, the list prices, and my products. So if I sell that the sunny water 006, I sell 2 of them. It is there. Then I can submit sale. If I go back to dashboard, then I go to sales report. You will see also I sold the sunny water. There's a slight error here, but it's error which can be it rectifies itself, because in my database it is a correct value, so that one should not worry you. A small error which rectifies itself. So if you see, after seeing that, if I go back to my stock, I will see my stock. The error is still here, but it will just rectify itself. It's a small error, I don't know where it's coming from, but after sometimes it will rectify itself and come back and give us the right value. So that is how my app work. You can delete a product. Let's say now you want to delete this Minute Maid. If I delete it, now it's no longer there. Even if I go to stock report, it's not there. And then any set of shade with it is also not there in the database. So that is how it works. So if we go to the code part of it, this is the style, the CSS. We'll come back to it later. Let's go back to the main code. So as you see, the code is quite long. It is quite big. It's like 170 lines. So start up here. It's a Flask code, as you can see. I chose Flask because it's a bit easier to manage and to run. It's flexible. So Flask has got roots. So that's my database. So the login manager. This is the login page, the login root. In Flask we call them roots. They're being called roots. The logout, the dashboard. This is the dashboard. What controls the dashboard? And this is what controls the users. This is the add user control, the root. Edit user root, delete user root. So whatever starts with the at symbol, those are roots. So that's the easier part of Flask, because this chunk just do what is supposed to do. Only this chunk, like add product, it only works on that add product, and that's what it deals with. And if you go add product, add stock, those are roots. Update product, delete product, stock report, sales, add to cart. So this is the add to cart part. It gave me a lot of problems, and And so at the end of the day, we succeeded. Remove from cart, submit sale, sales report, and at the end. So the whole thing, ChatGPT, we did it with ChatGPT together. So as you can see, I started here. I gave it this prompt. I need a very simple web-based point of sale. It should have the following features. I gave it the features. So you have to be very specific with your prompt. So it gave me a feedback. I asked it if it can do it. It gave me a feedback that it will help. Then first of all, the first thing I have to do is to design a database. That is what he told me to do. Create a database using MySQL, because MySQL is a bit easier to install locally and to work around with. And we created the tables. These are what it gave me. These are the database tables. Then we started doing it. This is how we started coding. I just tell it now we can start creating the manager, and we did it. Just started giving the roots. These are the roots we had at first. These are the roots we had at first. So we just went until we finished. So after getting the roots, I started to ask it to give me the front end, the HTMLs. So if I want to give it the HTML, maybe I will just give it this root and tell it to give me the HTML for that root. And that is what it will do. Like so, these ones are the HTMLs. Like this is the HTML for add product. So if I click on add product here, this is the HTML here. This is the HTML, and that HTML will call this add product root. It will call this add product root. So that is how it works. So the HTML, if you call it, it will call the add product root. So it was not just straightforward like that. After it gave me this, now that's where the work started, because we had to do everything according to database. The database, we had to change some things because I was finding it a bit difficult. Sometimes the database is not working right. So me and my partner ChatGPT, we have to sit together and work out what works. So I will give it the prompts and it will give me the corrections. Like for example, if I gave it that this code is not working for me, I will just create the root and pass it there, and it will do what I want it to do. So if something is not working like this one, generate password hash not defined, it will give me now what is working. If I ask it that this error is giving me problems, it will now give me the feedback and what to do. And that is what we did. As you can see, all these tables, all these from here, we were just going back and forth like this one is HTML for all these roots. So I just give it a root. I just give it like, for example, this is the root stock report. Create HTML code for this root. Then I paste the root and it will give me the code. So this is the front end code. It's quite a long one, and it reached its limit, and I just tell it to continue, and it continued and it completed the code. So we went back and forth back and forth. We rectify the database, like here we did some database again because the database was not working right, and I had to prompt it again to give me to make the root to be compatible with the database. Like this one, I just repeated the whole root. I just pasted it here and told it create a MySQL database for this server side. I need the database code for Flask, then the template and that. So it gave me the database, this one. So this is what it gave me, and we still move back and forth until we finished. And at the end of the day, it gave me this dashboard here. So I'm not a coder myself, but I know what to do if I want to code. So when I found an assistant like ChatGPT, I can work with it very perfect. And when you give it the perfect prompt, it will give you the perfect output, like this app here. So this app is working perfectly well. Okay, it's now 12. Let me try to do some sales today, like 001. I want to sell 2 of them. 004. 004 is not there. 004. I want to do some again, 3 of them. 006. I want to do 2 of them. So the total is 5,300. If I submit that sale, now if I go back to dashboard, I check my sales report for today. Yeah, this one the sales are due today. So if I want to do the sales of yesterday, I can come back here and check the sales for yesterday. Here report. Now these are the sales for yesterday. If I want the sales for yesterday and today, I can do 26th to 27th. If I generate the sales, now I have all the sales for 27th and 26th and the total sales. So that is how I do sales report, and my stock are there. So this is a perfect thing. ChatGPT is a perfect assistant if you work with it well. If you prompt it well, it can give you everything that you want, especially on the field of coding. And this one I was just using GPT 3.5, and I know GPT-4 can do wonderful things. I'm still having some projects I'm doing, and I hope to see you later with another project I'm working on. And thank you for watching, and please kindly subscribe for more on this as we explore the future of AI. Thank you very much.